Hey everyone, this is Joe with Goats Gaming, and today we're doing another Fusion Gaming Finals between Rafi and Brendan. Brendan, of course, y'all know him, he's on our team, and Rafi is a player who's been playing this game for many, many years. He played when I first started playing, and he's a really chill dude, good player. Anyways, Rafi's playing Pure Zoo, and he starts the game off with two sets, so it's pretty much over at that point. Especially versus the Paleo matchup, like Zoo, when they go first, they have to start getting advantage, but yeah, so then Brennan goes Fairy Tale Snow, set 3, and then activates Card of Demise. And set another 2, and discarding Backjack. So Brennan basically has his optimal opener, other than obviously the Frog, Swamp Frog, and all that jazz. And he did draw into his one Fairy Tale Snow that he's been teching out. He really likes the tech, especially with Lawnmowing, because Fairy Tale Snow with Paleo and Lawnmowing, if you get in the grave, is just game. It's just more game, I guess. Uh, I don't know if it's a win more condition or not. We're just testing out, seeing how it is. He likes it so far. So, anyways, Rafi's top decks Terratop, special summons it. Bren knows he has nothing else because his original turn was set 2, so he just breakthroughs it. And yeah. And then Brennan activates Backjack effect, draws. And this tournament, Brennan was super sacky all day. Like, versus me, he had Lawn Mowing and Card of Demise going first versus me, and I was like, eh, disgusting. So anyways, Rafi gets attacked over his Terratop with Fairy Tale Snow. He draws, and it's basically like Rafi bricked hard. Like, he had no ways to start his plays. He showed me. I'm sitting beside him during this game because me and Momo just split packs. But yeah, he showed me he topped to Takum Tom board, and then he sees the Swamp Frog, and that's pretty much it for game 1. And Brennan, being a sack master, just showing all his sets. So yeah, Brennan wins game 1. Not much more I could say. Anyway, start off with game 2. Rafi actually gets to play the game and special summons Terratop, activate effect, gain Takum Tom board, special summon, yada yada yada. Y'all know the Zoo plays, so this is very optimal. This lets him do the double fusion substitute combo if he so pleases. If he's actually playing that, I don't know. I wasn't really paying too much attention to this match. I actually was trading in cards at Fusion. So he does special the rat. Zoo now has to play at least one fusion sub combo, I feel, just to get as much value, especially with only one rat. You don't get that automatic Degusto draw. But with the Zoo, with the 2 rats, even if you just normal summon Reptier, you still get a draw off the fusion sub combo, and with a Trident at the very least. So yeah, so he special summons Borbo, special summon Rat, then he's going to go search for fusion sub, the basic shenanigans. But anyways, back to Sackmaster Brendan here. So game 1, he opens Long Mowing versus me, and Card of Demise. And I'm going second, I'm like, yeah, how am I supposed to win with nothing good in my hand? So basically I scoop. Game 2, I brick again, having 2 Royal Decrees, an MST, and 1 Scale in hand. I basically had to go eccentric Pop Malphus Fusion, and I was like, bleh. So, and then game 3, I had 2 Terratops and Tagaton board. First Brennan going first, so you already know it is. This is me just pointing out how sacky he is while we watch Rafi do the fusion sub combo, because let's be real, we've all seen it. We all know what this is. It's gross, but it just takes forever. And watching YCS on the weekend, I was like, damn, I love watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I love watching high play, but like, come on, everybody's doing this combo. Takes forever. There's so many steps. But yeah, so he goes Norden, targeting Rat. Then he's going to go Daigusto, special summon, or he's going to go Borbo or Brubble if he has another fusion sub. He's only playing the one, it would seem. So he does go Daigusto, get his draw, put back his engine, and then draw a card. Then he'll use fusion sub to draw a card, and then he'll go into Trident and set as many spell and traps as he can. Yeah. But yeah, YCS was pretty good as well. If y'all saw it, there's a lot of accusations of cheating. I caught one of the guys cheating. It was just it was blatant stacking, but otherwise it was good. The judges missed a couple things. I think they should really have dedicated judges for that, for sure, because of the just like the double battle phase thing kind of irked me. The guy kind of not cutting. It's just all that jazz. But yeah, so Rafi sets one and has Trident de Gusto. Not the strongest opening from all that. He might have a few hand traps, maybe a couple DD Crows. And Brandon with 60 cards against Raigeki. Congrats to you, bro. You're very good. So he decides to normal sum swap. Rafi decides to strike it, which I think is really good at this point. You don't want the frog player or paleo player to be gaining advantage, but of course he has carded demise as well. So you already can see how this locals tournament went for Brennan. He had literally everything you wanted, because even after he doesn't even have to add swap frog back to his hand. He basically got a strikeout and got it. So and he discards lost win. Like, ugh. Much skill, much wow. So anyways, Rafi decides, or top decks Terratop, special summons it, activates effect. And of course, Paleo always has an answer to this, so he activates Lost Wind. And now Rafi better have more answers with this hand. But he has like 5 cards at least. Just because of the fusion sub and only setting one last turn. So he decides to activate Barrage. And he targets itself, of course. And Brendan has a response to it, and he activates the MST Paleo. So basically, it's not looking very good for Rafi at this point. Until he slaps down the Danko. Oh god. I think that he could have gone Danko and then activated Barrage first. Or after, but I guess he just wanted to base something out. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so he attacks with Danko and Terratop, and this is looking bleak for Brennan, because he doesn't have Breakthrough in the graveyard. He didn't strike or anything, so he has Snow he can have, but no answers at all. And Rafi has another Terratop, activates effect, and Totem Tower. Like, this game looks over. Basically, Rafi can either do the combo, or he can even just go into Totem Bird and just basically win from there. Let's see what he wants to do. But he does decide to attack first. Get all the damage in. And he goes, so Brendan's basically now, he's at 400 life points. He's searching for a top deck for Danko. And there isn't very much in the Paleo deck. He already used a Raigeki, so he might have Dark Holes. And not surprising that Brendan probably would top deck that. Like, let's be real. So he does draw, and he's shuffling his card madly. I think it's over. Yep, Brendan scoops. All right, so we're tied 1-1. Rafi has to go second versus Paleo, and that will be interesting. It's Zoo going second versus Paleo is usually bad, just because of all the cards that Paleo has to counter Zoo, like the Karma Cut, the MST, the Book of Moon, all those interruptions, plus strikes, plus loss of win, plus breakthrough. So Rafi's just showing how good his hand would have been to go first. That is nutty. But too bad you're not going first, because your game 1 was trash. Anyways, Brennan activates Lawnmowing and puts his deck into the graveyard. Man, I hate this card. It goes against everything. Like, my deck's more consistent at 40, but if you have Lawnmowing, you basically win the game. Like, so I'm deciding for locals to play 60 just because of the Lawnmowing decks go around, but I'm more like, I like consistent, able to do as much as you can decks, but we'll see. I have a 60 card Malfoy's build that I've been working on, and it's pretty legit, but I don't know if I want to play 60. I'm just not a fan of 60 cards. Goes against my everything I've learned from Yu-Gi-Oh! For all the times I've been playing it, but yeah. So Brennan activates Backjack effect when it goes to the graveyard. He's checking his graveyard. Yeah, like he has so much, and Rafi's showing the camera, and I'm just beside him. He's like, man, if I was going first, I would have won. But yeah, he breaks so hard, and Rafi's like, come on, bro, let me go first. But yeah, he did it again. Lawnmowing, card of demise, and all of them are traps. Like, was Brennan at the YCS stacking? I don't know, dude. Like, this was ridiculous. Lawnmowing card of mine is like, la. So he activates Anti-Spell, because, of course he gets Anti-Spell in his 60 card deck with Lawnmowing card of mine. Brennan's Brennan. We don't judge his skill. We just watch and enjoy, right? So anyways, so Raffi does have the out. He does chain Twin Twister to the anti-spell. Discarding Solemn Strike. That's never good. So he does target anti-spell, and now he has to target a random card. He hits it, and he hits Reckless Greed. So Brendan activates or chains Reckless Greed in response, and then he's probably he chains his Book of Moon Paleo to that. So chain resolves backwards. Paleo comes out. He draws 2, and then anti-spell is destroyed. So yeah, Brendan puts Reckless Greed on top of his deck just to make sure he doesn't draw again. Just so everybody knows. You can either put dice too. I like putting dice, like having put 2 and then 1, just so you know how many turns for sure. So I guess Brendan shotguns Wabaku. Not sure why he did this, but because now if Raffi does, for whatever reason, have a board wipe, that he just lost the Karma Cut Paleo for no reason. But I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe he has 3 lost wins in graveyard that he wants to chain all them to 1. So Raffi special summons Terratop, and he's going to activate effect. Brendan says it's all Gucci. So we'll see how much advantage he can actually do. Raffi's just showing on his top of his deck there's 2 Terratops. Like, when it's not your day, it's not your day. Or when it is your day, like Brendan, as we can see with his Lawnmowing, carded to my shenanigans. Like, jeez, dude. So anyways, Raffi's going to special summon Talking Tom board. I don't know what he's thinking about. There's not much, yeah. So he special summons Talking Tom board, sees if there's a response. Brendan's going to blind Backjack, and he hits the Storming. So again, good for you. Well played. But yeah, so I think at this point your hope, because he has Barrage in hand, your hope is to go into Totem Bird and then go Barrage. Maybe to stop something, like, because so far he has Storming on the field, but he doesn't have anything else. So he decides to set 2 and pass, even though he has Barrage. So that is very interesting to me. I still think you activate Barrage and try and go as hard as you can, because like now you see, like, I think Raffi's banking on his barrier that he has set to stall him a turn and then do Barrage, but I still think Barrage is the correct response. So Brendan here is kind of greedy. I would have went into Toad first, then special Dupe Frog, because now he just gets barriered. Yeah, I think the correct response would have been to main phase 1, nothing, make Toad right away, special summon Rotonin, and then you can just go off. Unless he has no chainables set, like any Wabakus are the things that he can just activate, then I guess so, but this kind of stalls him out a turn from just winning out right here, you know? But I don't know all of Brendan's sets. I know he has 1 Storming, and I don't know the other ones. So, yeah. Anyways, Brendan basically says, I think Brendan is trying to figure out what he can do, but all he can really do is set, pass, right? He can't get over the Totem Bird. He can't XYZ. So yeah, so he sets 1, sets 2. So he has 10 cards on the field. It's looking very bleak for our boy Raffi. and then Brendan shotguns Imperial Order in a standby phase. I don't agree with that. Or draw phase, was it? I don't agree with it, because A, you have to pay an extra 700, but B, you can just chain Imperial Order to a spell card, right? And it has this negate. So if Raffi did say top deck Twin Twister and activate that, you chain Imperial Order, and he just went -2 for nothing. It's not like he played it kind of just like anti-spell how you would, but to each their own, right? So Raffi is trying to see what he can do. I think he drew another Terratop, if I remember this correctly, but he also has Barrage, and Barrage is now useless. And again, this is exactly what happened to me. He activated Quarterized Lawnmowing, and then he had Imperial ordered. Exact same thing to me. Stacking confirmed. But no, I'm just kidding. I cut his deck all the time. So yeah, it had me on tilt for sure today for that day because I was like, damn, like that opening is just ridiculous. So yeah, so he moves Totem Bird over. You're not allowed to do that, Rafi. Link summoning is coming up hella quick. Excuse me, but yeah. So yeah, he definitely has Terratop. Rafi and his Terratops, like he draws all of them when he's used it or Talking Top Board. So he normal summons Talking Top Board. He knows the Storming Mirror Force is down, so but he has to attack into this. Like there's nothing else. No matter, because next turn he just loses if he doesn't get rid of some of these trap monsters. So he's going to attack one of them for sure. So he's going to try and trade. Brennan activates Storming Mirror Force. You have to negate it for sure. And then he chains another Storming Mirror Force, and that is just game at that point. There's nothing Rafi can do. He has a strike set, but other than that, strike and barrage. So yeah, that's basically game over. I guess Rafi's just going to try and play it out because it is the finals. You might as well try anything. Brennan's like, it's game, bro. Like, look at my graveyard. So he overlays for Toad. He's going to overlay for Toad, and yeah, it's basically game. So Brennan's our winner. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and subscribe, please. Peace out.